Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Cosmos, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, friends, we're going to be looking at why the vending machine inside of Fortnite failed, and why overall it is just absolute trash. But ladies and gentlemen, really, this has been out for probably about a week now, probably just a little bit under that, and the vending machines really have disappointed me. Now, the expectation of these things is you're going to go ahead and land in the map and find an epic scar or a legendary scar, some RPGs in these vending machines. You're going to have to go out, grind out materials to go ahead and get these things, and you're going to be rewarded with a very good item. But it's really not like that at all. You're going to land in, you're going to hear the vending machine, you're going to be like, bro, I'm so keen, bro. I'm really keen. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself an amazing weapon, and then you're gonna see some uncommon vending machine that offers you a white AR and two lots of bandages, like 2 sets of bandages. It's like, no, I don't want that at all. I'm not wasting 100 materials at the start of the game to get some trash that I might as well go and look around the map for. But ladies and gentlemen, without waiting any longer, make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and go ahead and chuck on the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos coming in the future. Without waiting any longer, let's get into this video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, starting in our number 5 spot right here, we have that these vending machines are 100% RNG. Now, this can be absolutely terrible for you, or it can just give you a massive advantage over every other player in the game, where you're going to absolutely 100% destroy them if you got more than one brain cell. And basically, it can just work terribly in your favor, or it can just break the game for every single other player. Now, basically what you can do is you can spawn in and get something that is absolutely useless, like an uncommon vending machine with a white AR and 2 lots of bandages, which is just an absolute waste of materials. Like, no one's going to spend 100 metal just to get some trash bandages, which you can go ahead and find from just about every single chest that you open up for free. And no one wants that. And another thing is, if you land in at Wailing Woods, there's no one around you, and you go ahead and find one of these vending machines, for 500 wood you get a golden RPG. And it's like, well, now you've got an advantage over basically every other player, because you're probably the only player in the whole entire lobby that has a golden RPG, because everyone else at the start of the game is stuck with their shitty ass like white ARs and also all that other trash that you don't want. And it's like, bro, that really gives an unfair advantage. And what I think is a really good example of like good RNG is the loot llamas. Now, the loot llamas don't offer you like something that is going to absolutely make you insanely more OP than every single other player in the game. It offers you something that you really want, which is materials, which are really hard to get, and also maybe some healing items that just help you heal up. They don't really give you something that is insanely OP like a legendary RPG, which only like maybe 1 or 2 people will land at a vending machine in the map, which is actually legendary. And probably some matches there's only one legendary vending machine in the whole entire map, and the one person that gets that is going to have a massive advantage over everyone else in the game, which I just think is unfair. And someone could just find maybe like it could be a golden RPG, a golden scar, and a golden heavy shotgun, and really that is just like end game loot. Literally, if you're in the end game, you'll be lucky to have that loot, but this guy could have just gone ahead and farmed out materials at the start of the game and just gone ahead and just absolutely tore up every single other player that he came across if he has more than one brain cell. Of course, if he's trash, he's probably going to end up blowing himself up with that RPG, but if he's a decent player, he's going to just absolutely destroy every single other player, which I just think doesn't offer a fair advantage to everyone and doesn't give everyone a fair chance of getting these good weapons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in our number 3 spot right here, we have that you rarely ever get a legendary or purple vending machine. Like, you rarely ever get anything that is actually useful to you, anything that you're actually willing to spend materials on. And the thing is about this, as I said before, it's only going to be like 1 or 2 of these good vending machines in the map that actually offer you something you want, and those players are just going to have a massive advantage over everyone else. Meanwhile, everyone else is getting these white vending machines that are completely useless, which really just disadvantage you in gunfights. Literally, bro, if you're getting a white AR, if you're going to waste your materials on that, that's a waste of 100 materials, plus it's also a waste of a slot, because the weapon's absolutely rubbish, unless you can hit every single headshot on the player. But basically, I just think that it is dumb how rare it is. It should be maybe like the loot llamas, where there's only 3 of these on the map in total, where they're all legendary or purple, which still, if everyone has a fair chance of getting a legendary one, I think that would be better than just like one legendary in the map where one person finds it. I think it needs to be more widespread, or maybe they just don't offer them legendary or purple. Maybe they just don't do that, and maybe instead of having weapons come out of the actual weapons, the actual machines, maybe they have healing items, which wouldn't be too OP. Maybe they just have legendary healing items, which, hey, you can go ahead, get a legendary and get a chug jug, or if you get a blue, you get a shield, or if you get a purple, you get a slurp juice, and even if you get a white, you get like a med kit, which I think would be a lot more fair than weapons, because weapons really do change gunfights so much, and if you're finding a legendary weapon straight off the bat, and no one else in the whole lobby has a legendary weapon, you're going to have a massive advantage. Whereas if you have 100 shield, you're going to still need to be on your game in the gunfight, and you're going to make sure that you need to have the right weapons in the gunfight to make sure you go ahead and win. Because I think that would make it a whole bunch better if they just had healing items in the machines, which don't really change the game or give you too much of advantage, rather than weapons, which give you an amazing advantage or even a disadvantage if you get absolute trash. Now, I think that would be the best way to fix it up, but ladies and gentlemen, moving into our number 2 spot of why the vending machines failed in Fortnite is because, really, it's a waste of materials and no one's going to use these things when 95% of the time you're going to get some absolute trash from these vending machines. Now, no one's going to waste materials, which really just raises the questions, why bother adding this in the game when 95% of the time that you see a vending machine, you're not even going to use it? Like, I just think that just is the dumbest thing, and you're not going to use the vending machine when you just keep getting white or green trash, like a green tactical shotgun. No one's going to waste 200 brick or 200 metal or 200 wood on a green tactical shotgun when they can go ahead and have a better chance of finding one for free in the actual map, because probably you got a better chance of finding good weapons inside of the map than in a actual vending machine, which I just think no one wants to waste materials when 95% of the time you're getting absolutely trash from these vending machines. So I think they either need to make them better and not give you double ups, which we'll get onto soon, or just totally take them out, or as I said before, just put in healing items, which, like the loot llamas, they don't offer too much of advantage, but they do really help you out inside of games, and people are going to go ahead and buy something out of the vending machine if they see a vending machine and they have mini shields in there, or maybe it'll give you a stack of 10 mini shields for 500. I think that'd be really cool, probably even 300. Just make it fair, and just make it something that players actually want to get, because no one wants to waste materials on white items or something that's absolutely trash. Like, I'm not going to go out there and spend 100 wood, which could really just change a gunfight, because in a lot of gunfights on PC, even PlayStation, Xbox, you're going to get in a huge build battle where that 100 materials could really just change the gunfight for you, because if you have no materials in the gunfight, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage because you went ahead and bought some bandages that you're not even going to use because you're going to get killed because you can't compete in the gunfight, which I just think just destroys the purpose. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving into our number 2 spot right now, we have the dumbest thing that I think is in this. They need to patch this. It's just the dumbest thing, really. Having double ups of weapons in these vending machines. Now, I just think that is the dumbest thing they could have ever done. When you go to a vending machine, you're like, okay, bro, it's a legendary one, man. I might actually get something good. And the first one is a silenced pistol. It's like, okay, we've still got 2 more chances of getting something good. The second one's a silenced pistol. It's like, oh, crap. Okay, so that's 2 silenced pistol. Now let's do the third one. And the third one is another goddamn silenced pistol. Like, what the hell? There's double ups, there's even triple ups of these vending machines, and it's like, bro, that just defeats the purpose. When there's the same thing in the vending machine, it just defeats the purpose. Like, there's meant to be 3 different options in the vending machine for you to go ahead and get 3 different weapons, whereas most of the time you're going to get 2 of one weapon or even 3 of one weapon in the one vending machine, which is just the dumbest thing, because you don't want to be finding 2 or 3 silenced pistols in a legendary vending machine. I just think that destroys the purpose. It should be at least 1 of each different weapon inside of the vending machines, because I just think that is the dumbest thing they could have ever done, and it just defeats the purpose. Even if you go ahead and find a white vending machine, which is absolutely trash anyway, you're gonna want to make sure you get a variety of things to pick from, not just like 2 lots of bandages and then a white AR. It's like, no, you're not gonna want that. Maybe if there's a med kit, you might actually need a med kit, so you might actually be more intended to buy something like that. But if there's 2 lots of bandages, like, bro, that's pretty trash, man. I don't want bandages, and I don't want 2 lots of bandages for 2 different types of materials. I just think that's the dumbest thing in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, in our number 1 spot, we have the price of these actual weapons. And I guess that it is like, if you're getting a good weapon like a purple scar or something, or a golden scar, 500 and 400 wood is probably about worth it. But when it goes and gives you like a golden deagle for 500 wood, it's like, what? I'm not paying 500 wood or 500 metal, or like, metal is a pain in the ass to get because you got to go ahead and mine down like half of the whole entire map worth of metal to go ahead and actually get it for like a deagle or something like that, which if you've gone ahead and got lucky enough to get a legendary variant of this, you're not going to want to go ahead and grind out all these materials to go ahead and get a golden deagle. That's why I think it's kind of unbalanced inside of the game. As like, you can go ahead and get just say a blue RPG which costs 300 wood, which is amazing, whereas you can get something for absolute trash for more wood. I just think it's really unbalanced like that. And for 300 wood, that is something that's really OP. Like, you can go again and get an RPG for like 300 wood in the gameplay. As I said before, I got an RPG for like 300, I think it was metal, and I went ahead and grind out that metal, and that just gave me the biggest advantage in the rest of the game, and I just destroyed every other player that I came up against with the RPG. And I just think it's really unfair, and I think it's really unbalanced that you can go ahead and buy an RPG for 300 wood, whereas you can get something which is just absolutely trash, such as a golden minigun for 300 metal, for 500 metal I should say, which is like 200 more material for a trash gun. I think they should need it. They need to balance it out some more, and they need to go ahead and just balance it out. So any RPG should cost at least 400 material or 500 material because they are too OP, and the deagle should cost a little less because they're a little less OP, and really it's not worth the amount of wood that you're paying for it. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the video. Make sure you guys do go ahead, smash the like button below, as well as subscribing to the channel, and also go ahead and chuck in the notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos coming in the future. But that waiting any longer, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.